Hey guys, welcome back to Jazzy Faces & Co. Let's get started. First, I'm going to start with the brows, creating that first guideline where the hair starts to grow, creating hair-like strokes in the beginning of the brow, and then going in and lining the top of the brow where the hair stops to grow. So just sculpting out that brow to define its shape. And don't forget to brush those brows out to diffuse that product so the brows can have more of a textured, natural look. Now I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee, sculpting out my brow to clean up to give it more of a clean appearance. I'm bringing down that concealer over my entire lid to create the eyeshadow base. One thing I really like to do with my concealer is like pretty much press it in with my finger. Skin to skin contact heats up the product and melts it into the skin to make it mimic skin. I'm going to set off that concealer with the translucent powder and Cover FX. Anything you use a cream or liquid with, set it. This is the Huda Beauty Eyeshadow Obsessions palette in Warm. I'm going to start off with the burnt orange color in my crease. I want to create more of a sunset look on my eye. So windshield wiper motions is the best motion to do when you're buffering out that color in the crease. Circular motions to diffuse out any harsh lines. So right now I'm just building that color in the crease. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker shade than that first orange that I used. It's more of a burgundy color just to give it a little bit more depth in the crease. Still using those same windshield wiper motions. We're just going a little bit darker, building that intensity in that crease area. You see I'm using more of a smaller eyeshadow brush to get that color right there in that place. Now I'm going in with more of like a chocolate burgundy brown for my lid. So you see the color is gradually growing from light to dark, like the sunset. Going back in to give my crease the color that is pretty much losing now that I did my lid color. So just popping more of that orange back on with the blending brush. That is a 217 blending MAC brush. Going in with my favorite palette, like a boss, with the chocolate brown color in there. And I'm just going to tap it on my lid to deposit that deepness of that color. I need it to be rich. Blend, blend, blend. I'm going in with a black shadow to give it more of a diffused eyeliner look, just so that it can grab more of the darkness at the end, fading up to that lightness at the top. I don't want it to be too harsh, so I didn't want to use a gel liner. We don't like that, no. That's exactly why I do shadow first before I do my foundation. Lash application. Place that lash right there on the center of the lid and secure it on the ends. So easy. And don't forget to pinch your lashes with the tweezers so that it could blend naturally with your natural lash. This is the MAC primer. It's like a mattifying gel, so it's going to control the oils in my T-zone area. My nose and my forehead gets so oily. I'm not going to apply it on the rest of my face. I'm actually going to apply the Too Faced Cooling Matte to the rest of my face. It's not as mattifying as that Sephora one. I'm using a Nars Natural Radiance Foundation. I like to go a little bit darker because as you can see, like around my mouth is a little bit darker than the center of my face. So to match the proper foundation with colored skin, you want to match that darker area around your lip. Now, doing makeup over 7 years, I've noticed that African Americans always have this darker frame around their lip and they're lighter in the center. Don't be afraid to match that bottom half of your face, ladies, because you don't want it to look ghostly if you're going to use a lighter color foundation. You're going to bring your lightness back in with that concealer color that you're going to use for under your eyes, fan it out, down the center of your nose, and on your forehead. Now I'm going in with my contour stick, the Make No Mistake Foundation Contour Stick by Sephora. Buffering everything out. Blending everything out with my wet beauty blender. Remember to bounce that beauty blender, ladies. Do not wipe. And I'm using the tip of my beauty blender. With my contour, I'm actually going to go in with the butt of my beauty blender. After you blend out everything evenly, go back in with the tip of the beauty blender to make sure it's seamless and no harsh lines. I'm taking that Anastasia eyeshadow brush. It comes in all of her eyeshadow palettes. And just blending it out my contour on my nose. As you can see, I'm bringing it up towards my eyebrows so it won't have a start or stop. I'm going in with the Black Opal Natural Light Translucent Powder. I love this one because it's not white and it's not yellow. It's kind of in a mix of both, so it's going to help brighten up my under eyes without making me look white or ghostly. And it's also going to help absorb the oils. I always make a mess with this. I'm sculpting out the bottom of my cheekbones just to make my cheeks pop a little bit more. I already have high cheekbones, but oh well. I'm going in with the Electric Obsessions Huda Beauty palette with the two blues, the turquoise and that shimmer blue, just to create that water on my sunset eye. Be like water. And here go the faces. Every girl makes these faces when they're doing the under eyes. I don't care. Every girl does it. I'm going in with the Sephora Micro Smooth powder just to dust off the setting powder to give it some type of color, because I don't want to dust it off by itself because it's going to leave that ashiness behind, and we don't want that flashback. I know that you hear this and you gon' just know that I'm speaking to you. Shouldn't have got so ahead of yourself, now you're losing your cool. I know that you know that I'm right, you admit it. After dusting off the powder, I love to go in and press out everything with my wet beauty blender with the residue of my foundation. That just helps even everything back out, softens up any harsh lines, and makes the skin look natural. I'm going in with the Smashbox Super Fan Mascara to apply my bottom lashes. I have very thin bottom lashes, so I have to coat this product on to give me that effect. I want that baby doll eye. You see me using the tip of the wand. That's going to help deposit the product on the lash and kind of brush it out. So it's like you tickling your lashes. When this happens, do not wipe it. Let it dry first because it dries rubbery and then it could peel right off. Do not wipe it because then it's going to smear and you're going to have to redo the whole eye over. And make sure you blend out your natural lash with the false lash. My highlighter, Golden Bronze. It is actually discontinued by MAC, but I love this highlighter. You see me doing that patting motion just to deposit that highlighter right where I want it to go. After depositing the highlighter, I'm going to press it in with my beauty blender because I want it to be seamless and skin-like. Going in with Burnt Blush by MAC just to deepen up my contour. Just a little bit. Blend, blend, blend. I want to add a little bit of that glow in the center of my eye just to give it more of a pop. So I'm adding that same highlighter, Golden Bronze by MAC, in the corner of my eyelid. I actually want to add a little bit on the tip of my nose just to brighten up that highlight some. I'm using High Performance and Cover FX as a setting spray. It lasts the makeup. It makes the makeup last for 24 hours, and literally, it is the best. And it's alcohol free. We don't want no setting sprays that have alcohol in it. That's gonna dry out your skin overall. I'm using a chocolate pencil, lip pencil, and this is the Kat Von D lipstick. It's a nude. So I want to do more of that nude look for my lips since my eyes have all that color. Always blot when you want to press out and blend out a lipstick with a lip liner to create that ombre lip. Never rub it together because it's going to mix the colors versus keeping the colors right where you want it to be. I'm going over top of that lip with the Urban Decay High Shine Lip Gloss and BackTalk just to create that lip to be more milky. And here is the look, guys. My sunset eye. I had so much fun creating this look. It's so sexy but cute. A pop of color, not too much, not scary. You can still play with colors and still be natural. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am so excited to show you guys what I have in store next. Bye guys. Thank you.